If you're having a hard time managing your ADHD, I think you're going to find this video really helpful. My name is Dr. Santos. Aside from having ADHD myself, I'm a licensed counselor. I want to share with you a couple of strategies that I think if you implement, you may find them really beneficial when it comes to the management of ADHD. So one of those is your schedule, right? And then on your schedule, you got your schedule laid out here. First, have a schedule. That part's important. And I would encourage not having one up here where you got all these things you got to do. Have it written down. Right now, after that part, strategy comes in. Prioritize the big task. You may have a lot of little ones in there. Prioritize the big ones first. So that's one strategy there. The next one I want you to look at is building a relationship with boredom. Boredom is something a lot of individuals with ADHD often share with me they have a hard time with. They'll say, I'll read this book on blah, blah, blah history, and I just love it. I'm super into it. But then I got to read this one on this science topic, and I just can't. Now, that makes sense for the majority of us, right? We like to read certain things, maybe not other things. So the ones we like to read, we spend a lot of time on. The ones that we don't spend a lot of time on. That's pretty generic, if you will. Now, it's enhanced with the ADHD that the ones that hold that space of boredom, that lack of dopamine, right, that reward chemical, we're not receiving from that task. And that's where it plays a different role than, let's say, the generic population, right? With the ADHD, it's like that need, if you will, of these tasks that have to do with dopamine, right, that reward chemical. So here's a strategy you can use. You have this schedule, which I encourage you to have that. Plug and play certain activities in there that implement that for you. So for me, sometimes I do like to doodle. I get a sheet of paper. I can't draw worth shit, but I like to doodle. I may do some plant illustrations. They're not going to look great. I think they look pretty good. For me, that boosts a little bit of that dopamine. I like to exercise. Even a few push-ups during the day go a long way for me. So I may plug that into my schedule. Now I'm plugging this into my schedule so that it's supporting with that dopamine, and then it's allowing me to engage in that, we'll say, quote unquote, boring task in a manner that I can be successful with. That's two strategies shared with you there. Write those down, plug them in, try them out. Give yourself 7 days. 7 days, you try that, see how it works, see how it feels. If you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend. Continue to watch, continue to connect, ask questions, whether it's a DM, a comment. There's 1,000 ways now, right, that you can get on the old internet and connect. I'll see you in the next video.